Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, a busy hours. We are entering into a crucial week on the transfer market because the deals will keep going, the updates will arrive, many news for you. Let's jump into it. Here we go guys, always time for updates, always time for news. It's going to be a busy week, and this week don't forget what I told you about Real Madrid, because Real Madrid for sure remain keen on doing more on the market after Marco Cucurella, after Denzel Dumfries, after Ibrahima Konate, after Bernardo Silva. Real Madrid are not done on the market, but remember what I told you over the week. In order for Real Madrid to add more players, especially in midfield, they want to clarify some exits. And so new contacts expected with Dani Ceballos, who is going to leave the club as a free agent. Real Madrid don't want one single euro from that deal. They just want Ceballos to go to open space for more midfielders, but also Nico Paz. There will be a face-to-face meeting this week between Como and Real Madrid in Madrid for Nico Paz. So get ready for this meeting, because Como Real Madrid will decide the direction of the deal. Real Madrid want to restructure the deal in order to buy back the player and eventually sell him to Como with a new structure of the deal. Como want to maintain the current structure, so the player being a Como player, with Real Madrid having a buyback clause also in 2027. So this is the difference. They have to find a solution. Otherwise, they could open to new scenarios for the future of the Argentinian player. Remember, and don't forget, that the future of Nico Paz is completely only in the hands of Real Madrid, because Nico Paz signed a contract with Real Madrid already, and so it's Real Madrid deciding what they want to do before anyone else. So waiting for this meeting with Como, and it's going to be, for sure, an important story. On the other side of Madrid, I expect busy days as well. Atletico Madrid have closed the deal with Alejandro Grimaldo. My understanding is that Alejandro Grimaldo, the left back from Spain and also from Bayer Leverkusen, has informed the German club about his decision. He wants to leave. He wants to go to Atletico. Grimaldo told Bayer Leverkusen in a very respectful and nice way. So Grimaldo wants to go. The agreement with Atleti is done. Now club-to-club negotiations to follow. Bayer Leverkusen start at 30 million euros to arrive around 24-25. Atletico Madrid hope to spend way less than this, around 12-14 million euros. So they will have to find a common ground in order to close the deal, but the agreement with the player is done. And so Alejandro Grimaldo expected to be the man for Atletico Madrid after Cucurella went to Real Madrid. Atleti want to close Grimaldo. At the same time, Atletico Madrid also closed the deal on personal terms with Kang-in, the South Korean talent from Paris Saint-Germain. They want him. It's been a long time. Atletico Madrid have been in negotiations for really long time for Kang-in. The player also received some call from the Premier League, but the player is very keen on a move to Madrid, try a new chapter, go to La Liga, play under Diego Simeone. So Kang-in is ready to go to Atleti. Now, club-to-club conversations ongoing, Atletico de Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain to reach an agreement for Kang-in. So keep an eye on this one, but Atletico also very busy. Let's see what's gonna happen also with Julian Alvarez. Atletico Madrid maintain their position in public and in private. They don't want to sell Julian Alvarez. They want to keep the player and they want to continue with him. This is the message coming from Atletico Madrid on Julian Alvarez. At the same time, at Barcelona, the name they keep mentioning internally in every single meeting is Julian Alvarez. Despite the opening bid, 100 million euros, turned down already a few weeks ago, and despite Real Madrid official bid, 150 million euros official statement from Real Madrid, since that moment Real Madrid didn't appear again on scene for La Araña, for Julian Alvarez. At the same time, Barcelona keep hoping for a solution, keep working on the Julian Alvarez deal on player side, waiting to understand if there will be a way to sign the player from Atletico or if Atletico will maintain their position. But Barcelona are yet to give up on Julian Alvarez, and this is shown also by the fact that as of today, Barcelona have not advanced for any other striker. You probably remember all the stories on João Pedro at the beginning of the window. João Pedro is staying at Chelsea, for Chelsea is not for sale, but Barcelona didn't even return for João Pedro because they know he's not for sale, but also because their target remains Julian Alvarez. But this depends only on Atletico Madrid. Then more to say, guys, on Tottenham, because we know they're busy with the Sandro Tonali deal, but we can also confirm the information from the Athletic. They are ready to consider the exit of Lucas Bergvall. The Swedish midfielder, 20 years old, has told Tottenham directly with his agents that he would like to try a new chapter in his career. And not because he's not happy at Tottenham, not because he believes he was wrong to go to Tottenham. Remember, he was 50-50, Tottenham-Barcelona, Barcelona-Tottenham, that Tottenham closed the deal. It was one long time ago, but Lucas Bergvall is still convinced that Tottenham was the right step, but he's feeling that with Tottenham going for Sandro Tonali, Tottenham wanting to add more players in midfield, he's not going to find the space he needs in order to develop and to grow under Roberto De Zerbi. And this is why Bergvall wants to go. Probably 45-50 million pounds could take the deal done. And so with Vuskovic, Brighton, deal ongoing, because the conversations continue, Brighton, Tottenham, behind the scenes for Luka Vuskovic, also Lucas Bergvall could be an interesting name to follow in this summer transfer window, with several clubs already on alert for the Swedish midfielder. Could be an opportunity for sure on the market. So keep following the story, because there could be movement around Lucas Bergvall. Then guys, just to clarify the situation for today's video, also on Mateus Fernandes. So many questions regarding Mateus Fernandes, the future of the Portuguese midfielder at West Ham. What's going on? What's happening? What's the story? According to my information, Tottenham are talking to the agent of the player, Jorge Mendes, and they are pushing in order to reach an agreement with the player, but still nothing guaranteed, still nothing closed. So what's going to happen is that there will be more conversations with Tottenham, more conversations with Manchester United, because don't forget that Manchester United are working very hard on this deal. Manchester United are working hard on club side with West Ham. They spoke about Mateus Fernandes already, and they are working also on player side with the agent of the player. So Man United are still there. And then the name of Mateus Fernandes was indicated by Jose Mourinho among the options for midfield in case they could need one more addition. So we have to be careful with Mateus Fernandes, because probably in this kind of deal, the feeling is that who is going to bring the best proposal to West Ham, they start at 85 million pounds to get probably more, because they believe day by day more clubs are joining the race. The club arriving with the best proposal with West Ham will also be able to close the deal with the player. That's the feeling around this story. This is probably the key to understand the future of Mateus Fernandes. And so for sure, a very interesting deal to follow, because there is movement, because there is clubs attracted, because Tottenham are there, Manchester United are there. And again, let's see what happens at Real Madrid for midfield, waiting for the exits. So another very interesting situation of a very interesting week upcoming. And so stay tuned for all the latest on all these names and much more. And so guys, let me your thoughts on all these stories. Where should Lucas Bergvall go, but also Mateus Fernandes? What's your feeling on this player? And then Kang-in, Grimaldo, Nico Paz, Julian, Alvarez, João, Pedro, several names being mentioned. Guys, let me know your opinion here in comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.